Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the coach's desk. We're here in another video, another stream, talk about football. Trusting that everybody is doing well and everybody is doing all right. It's good to be here, and we're hoping to have a great time on the show in this one. All right, so welcome everyone. Welcome those on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome the early commenters. See where we have Fresh God Capo in the building. Big up yourself, Fresh. And we will be discussing some stuff in this video. We'll be discussing some stuff. And see where it goes from here. All right. So, as customary, we ask you to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and become a part of the Coach's Desk family. So, some things to talk about in this one. And we look forward to having that discussion. You know what I mean? How was the week? Let's talk about that first. How has your week been? How has your week been? Talk to me now. Well, my week has been great, even though we have been having rain, but we give thanks. We give thanks for the rain. I hope my peeps over there in Florida, they're okay. My peeps up there in North Carolina, I hope that you make the necessary preparations, North and South Carolina, for this storm that is on its way there, if it is not already there. And I want to know how North Carolina go with little showers. All right, so topics that we'll be discussing. Let me start off with that. Should the coaching staff and the players behave like the field invaders? That one little topic, that has been floating around. I would say, let us talk about it for a little bit and see how best we can come to some sort of agreement or semblance where that is concerned. All right, so we have Forever Racing, Goodyear in Orlando. Some people got hit hard. Yes, we heard, and we saw some of the videos. Some big what you call them, alligator going into people's house. Man come downstairs and say, "Nah, so one big alligator greet him." I mean, that must have been devastating and heart-rending, to say the very least. You know what I mean? All right, so Fresh is saying, I don't have a problem with the players doing it, but the staff, it's distasteful. You know, I'm gonna put up a poll. Probably everybody now go want to talk on this. Going to have to put up a poll. They said they roam in the street. Welcome to CVM TV, your host, Agent Minzy. Rob Smith, big up yourself, Rob Smith. Big up yourself. You can't go on in a Rob Smith. You can't go on in a. Welcome to the coach's desk. Yes, man. Yes, man. You know, something pop up on my laptop, and it just now move. It just not moving. So I can't see the screen. I've got to pull up something else so I can see. But no, I know that you're seeing me. Everything is seen clear. Can't see the screen, people. But let me try to see if I can pull it up on. All right, I'm seeing myself now. So nothing is on screen for me. Yeah, so the question is that should players and staff be acting like the field invaders? Many persons will say that the staff should not operate like that. And many would say it's all good. Nothing is wrong with doing something of that nature. You know? So when you look at the situation surrounding what transpired, you could say that the game ended, and you could also say the nature of the individual that was standing on the pitch, or the magnitude of the individual that was standing on the pitch. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but what say you? What say you? Blake is saying my name not making the headlines. I am not impressed. Urban Island Factory saying they got to cut them some slack, man. Messi is a once in a generation talent. Not many people would even get close enough to that man. Me no give them wrong at all. All right, Urban Highlight. Many will agree with you, and also many will not agree with you. Do you think they would have been out of character when it's a game, it's a friendly game, even though the match has ended, but because Messi is Messi, that cameraman follows him around. So it basically pick up everything that happened because they know the man. They know the magnitude of this player. It's a friendly encounter, international. Do you still believe that it wasn't out of character for the staff Urban Highlight Factory, or you still hold to the notion that the people should cut them some slack? Because at the end of the day, the staff, even the coach is a fan. The head coach is also a fan of Argentina. So, talk to me again. You still hold on strong to that, Urban, that they should be cut some slack. Tuffy Rudy's comment on the matter. Bless up, coach. Can understand why, although it doesn't look good in the eyes of the public, for the coaching staff, it's messy. So that picture will be around forever, even when the backlash is over. But why wouldn't it look good in the eyes of the public? Or it looks bad in the Jamaicans' eyes. But everybody else, the Argentines, believe that, the general that, you saw them flat the general. I don't know. Jamaicans are so principled, but yet we are the most unruly set of people, But when it comes down to certain etiquette, we think we are the all and be all and the repository of the knowledge of etiquette. So talk to me, Tuffy. Talk to me. Why did it come across so distasteful? According to Fresh, that's the term he used, and you say backlash. What sort of backlash? Is there a policy in their contract that they should not go and take autograph from players? They should not take selfies or videos with players? I don't know. You have not heard my side of the story yet. But let's reason it out. Was it the coaching staff or trainers? I honestly don't care if the masseurs wanted to take picture. It's a once in a lifetime thing. But Rob Smith, one of the assistant coach, was there, along with the physio. Okay. All right, we're getting a call on the matter. All right. Welcome to the show. You are live.
Yeah, coaches day. Go on, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up. This sound like Robert.
You hear me clearly?
Yeah, man. May I hear you?
Ron.
Rowan, sorry. Yeah, Rowan.
Yeah. Yeah. From the other day, man, I see this thing, this conversation about whether this players should take go and get autographs and all these things. I think that is trivial in a Bridget because I mean during the game, yeah, you are rivals, but at the end of the game, you're back to normalcy. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
If a man is a great player, he's a great player. If you understand me, and that may be on the opportunity to even be among that person during the 90 minutes. Yeah, but at the same time, or whatever time the match lasts. But at the end of the game, if you want to take autograph or whatever, I mean, and plus at the end of the day, it's a friendly match. You understand me? There should be some camaraderie. You understand me? It's a friendly match. You understand me? I don't see anything wrong with that. Messi is undoubtedly one of the greatest footballer ever. You understand me? And these players may not even have another match anymore or whatever. I don't see anything. I think that is like a trivial conversation. You understand me?
So the people,
nothing wrong with it.
So Ron, the people them were get head over heels, and I said the thing, the coach I get backlash and it's distasteful. You think those people are blowing it out of proportion?
Way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. And that's an understatement. You understand me? Wait, what you gonna do? What? I mean, come on, man. The match is over. That's one of the greatest players. You can't doubt, you cannot dispute that. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Argentina is a good team. Many of these players have been, they themselves, from probably as a youth, they were supporters supporting Argentina throughout World Cups. Now they have an opportunity to play with them. That is an achievement. You understand me? Take some pictures, take some autographs. Children, this is when I play my match with Messi or whoever the name. I don't remember the names of the personality. You understand me?
Yeah.
Have something to show you. You understand me? Have something. It's like I remember whatever they call it. You understand? But come on, man. That's trivial, man.
So Ron, when you look at
there are a lot more things during the course of the night that can be discussed that is of more importance.
Yeah, man. Those things were discussed, man. Those things were discussed, but you know the Jamaican public stay. You know the Jamaican public stay. They will get to the base of everything. All right, but you said that it was trivial. You said it was trivial, and basically, you're there, right?
But you know what's? Do you know what's ironic? Do you know
hold on, hold on,
Run.
Hold on. I'm not finish my point. I just ask if you're still. Yeah, man. I was saying, what if the cameras didn't project on Lionel Messi? Would we be having this conversation? Because of who Messi is now, when game close off, normally you see that length of time where the cameras are on these individuals, Because I was the feed I was watching it from, I saw everything that was projected on social media on the feed. Normally a friendly game finish, once them cover them 90 minutes, normally the station or whoever move on, unless you watch it on a certain type of feed. So I'm saying, if the camera was not there, would we be getting the same sort of feedback?
No, and that is the thing, and that is the thing with technology right now. You understand me? And as I said, it's sometimes some of the games may be, they might have cut and gone other ways. But even but as an added point to your point, the about technology shows everything, so it gives people more things to talk about. You understand me? Once a person can type or open their mouth and say something, they're gonna find something to talk about. You understand me? Because one thing we do, we like to talk. But at the end of the day, I think it is trivial. If I was there, I would be trying to get Messi I would be trying to get his shirt. Because you know how much that shirt can value 10, 20 years down the road? You understand me? You know how much Maradona shirt that he played when he scored the goal with his allegedly scored goal with his hand. You know how much that shirt was sold for? Millions in US. You understand me?
And Ron, you see the thing about it, I have not given my view on it, but just listen to the various sides of the story. Look at it. We're living in a technological age. A technology cause people fear see the match, people fear see Messi per long manner where you see people are run up to him for autograph on them thing there. Right? And videos and selfies. If it wasn't in a technological era, they probably would have been doing something else. Probably go touch him, probably go shake him, and so forth. But because it's a technological era we're in, people have them cell phone readily, and that is the thing to do.
Exactly.
Any celebrity there around me, I may have my phone. Me I go try snap a photo.
Exactly. So it's a reflection of the time and how people.
Exactly.
Exactly, right? And how people, do certain things. It has moved beyond just shake, and everybody wants some sort of photographic memory or some video or something. So that's the time that we're living in. You understand me? I would call it unprofessional if during the game a staff member got up and went over to Messi and during the match and tried to get an autograph or something. That would be unprofessional. But after the game, you're back on level terms. You should be friends. Even if you had a dispute during the game, your man gave man a bad tackle or whatever, and and hot blood thing there. But after the game, everybody's on level term. You understand me? So I mean, you take picture, you talk or whatever. That's just a moment that I think every Jamaican, especially persons who from Jamaica who haven't been playing overseas are playing in certain leagues with certain level players. That's a moment I think they would want to cherish.
Forever Ray is saying it is an unwritten rule in our culture to not act like fanboys around celebrities. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. JFF staff members were acting like groupies. You think so?
I think that's just as I said, that's just trivial. I don't know about that unwritten rule. So if it's unwritten, it must be something somebody talk about. So, and I've never heard it. You understand me? I think that's I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Which other time has Jamaica played with any big with like Messi that type of, I don't know about that, brother.
But every time, hold on, Rod, you see, every time we play Messi, some sort of conversation come out. You know, the last time they played this little baller get a whole heap of the time take him phone and take a selfie with Messi. And now it's a different rhetoric. Is the coaching staff are get beaten for asking for autograph.
But and if it was an unwritten rule, I think them need for focus on some more important things with these things. You understand me? I think that is very trivial, brethren. Come on, man. That's foolishness. And Groupie is putting it down to that's belittling the situation.
Yeah, because I want opportunity.
Exactly.
Groupies are a thing where you do ongoing. Yeah? It's not like is
exactly. That's not a groupie thing. That I think they need a better choice of word for that. And I mean, what is important about this year with Messi? He's on his last leg of World Cup, probably his last leg of international football. You understand me? So this is what is important. It's not like you have another 10 years to go or whatever. So people are trying to get as much out, whether photographs, everything. You see fans running on the field, all these things are happening because everybody knows that this may be their last chance to see a great player like Messi. But these people are human beings also.
But as you talk about the fun on the field, Messi got the pen from the fan and is already signing the man
exactly.
Back. Me think that the man them should have just leave him because them the man are nearly lit out Messi too,
Yeah, but what happens is that they can't encourage her because then you might have 10
man, I not encourage based on where it was. The man almost finished sign. Low it.
And if you notice, even when one of the first one ran on the field, they cut it immediately because they don't really want they don't want to give him that highlight, so they encourage other people to do it. Right. But I think we as Jamaicans, we put our
last point because
we put our pride in I think we put our pride in sometimes in the wrong places. If we could be proud that put our pride somewhere else, we would be a better nation. But simplicity there are things of this such simplistic nature. It's not necessary, brethren. One love, brother. Respect.
All right, big up yourself, Ron. Tuffy Rudy is saying I have been around a lot longer than you guys, but I can remember when Mia Hamm was the best in the world for US ladies. I was at a game when players were seeking her autograph. Wasn't a big deal then. Wow. History lessons. Caller, welcome to the show. You're live.
Yeah, coach. Kirk Rowe, man. What you say?
Pick up yourself, Kirk Rowe. Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, man. I caught me have a flight for catch tomorrow. So I give a call. I watch the program now. But you hear me? I give a comment when I tell you. I remember when Pele played him last World Cup in Mexico. Everybody, them can go back to the picture where everybody run on the field, knowing time last World Cup, and I tear off him jersey and I hug him. Man. When you're in the presence of a talent like Messi, and remember, I'm last go around this basically. This time last go around. So basically, I'm last go around. So everybody basically know that. So as you see where the fans them that up on the field are run on one after the other, everybody are run on and this and that. At first, me that say when I see it, say this not look good enough. But when I start look back on certain things, they do it to other great players too. I mean, they swamp the field of Mexico when Pele win the World Cup. I'm gonna tell you something. I remember when me a youth, when Dr. Socrates come at Jamaica, and you make a valid point about cell phone age, because them did have cell phone back then, cause them flat the field when Dr. Socrates and Corinthian come at Jamaica. Same Jamaicans them. Some of the older people them was younger back then. I said them thing them was a youth and they stay them and watch it. Them flat the field when Dr. Socrates and Corinthian come. And whenever I live in at the age of cell phone them time, but I guarantee if cell phone did exist, people would have pull out them phone and all of them thing there. So I mean when you're in the presence of a great player and you love football, it's when you love football, you not think about the moment. You just think about, I message this, I want to get something autograph, or want a picture with it. So at first, me that kind of a lick out on it. Me have some reasoning with some people, and I say, but let me think about it, brother. It's just, it happened before, brother. It just not happened in the way how it happened with Messi now. But it happened before, it happened from long before even Messi. Other great players.
But yeah, see an example here, Urban Highlight is saying when Trinidad play Argentina before the last World Cup, before the game even start, the captain asked Messi for his shirt at the coin toss, and Messi gave it to him at halftime. Was his head in the game? That's the question I
think that's a different story, though. That is different when you are asked for things before the game start, and so me would agree now with Urban Highlight. I say because me not think that player heading at the game. If you got asked for it at the coin toss and then the man hand it over to you after, me think him the on cloud nine. Him never even penetrate what go on, brother. Me not think, but the man them as far as Jamaica and the Jamaica coaches, it was after the game. Even the game back in a Copa America, where some of them take out phone and take picture with him. If you remember that 1-0 game that in a Copa America, Jamaican. Even then, I mean, they did it after the game, brother. So there's argument there, from both sides. But when it asks my opinion, brother, is that it happened to other great players. You're in the presence of a great player, and you probably never ever see him play again. I probably was saying last World Cup coming up. So. Brother, when it all said and done, I'm kind of like original thought. I change my original thought. I think, brother, the man, it's okay. Me probably wouldn't do it, but if me that clear, I say, if me that clear, I probably wouldn't do it. But as a fan of football, I don't see nothing wrong with that, brother.
So a ball of them can't be a fan, or the coaching staff can't be a fan.
Yeah, you can be a fan, brother, but it's when you go out and play, coach. Listen, I play the game, and this is how I look on it. When I play the game, there was when I play football, there's player where I look up to where I play against. But brother, just in a Jamaica. But brother, I can't do that like after, brother, I can't do that like a focus on that. I think them that focus too much on him. Because I say if you go back, me, while the game I go on, I watch the game, But say, Nana do some things, brother, where and in a typical game, Nana do them thing there. But see, like, Nana laugh and a play and like with Messi and attack. But see all of them things that I said, I watch it, me personally watch it.
I remember play wasn't happening at the time. I think I know what you're talking. He was gesticulating, talking to Messi because somebody was down. So they had time
Coach, you really think that when the smirk with the Nana face, my interpretation, again, I guess it's all about interpretation. The smirk upon the face and everything, Nana just didn't want to say a word to the great Lionel Messi. I think that's all that Nana didn't want. That's all. Listen, to tell you the truth, I want the best game Messi Nana play, so maybe because him that play against Messi, brother, or Messi bring out the best in him, brother. I want the better game to see him play.
But you can't say that. I 88 minutes Messi command at 10, so at 10 minutes Nana play.
Brother, no. Let me tell you something, man. Nana and most of them, coach. Come on. Nana and most of them. No, Messi that come on, man. Them be that way, Them be that way for the general come on, man. Me I tell you, all even Ravel. Mr. Ravel got him. Mr. Listen, I watch the game and pick up them thing then. Mr. Ravel got him like him asking for the jersey early. Ravel was one of the first.
Yeah.
And it seems like him.
The guy can't break up the door.
Yeah, man. No, I say it seems like him asked him, and then somebody else, I can't remember which other player got to him, but come like him tell the player, say, this player asked
already,
already. Exactly. I don't know if you did pick up that.
Yeah,
so,
man, I see that.
Brother, like me say, did I shoot it down at first, brother? I man have the right to change in mind, parenting. Brother, when I think about it, I'm going to go back in our history, brother. I mean, I think it's that much of a big deal, brother, with the man them. You know, but again, to each his own, everybody have their own opinion on it. You respect a man's opinion, because all it is an opinion. But I say, you know what, I think it's that much of a deal.
All right, big up yourself, Kirk.
I have to go run out the road. All right, brother.
Yeah, yes, Fresh got a maps. Did ask me that, but Ravel, it look like Ravel link him before. All right, see caller, next caller forward, you know. Welcome to the show. You are live, Friday night live.
Yeah, coach.
Yeah, man. Weekend TripleTreat.
One done.
Big up yourself, one done.
Yeah. This Sunday still. Me not have no problem with the player them I do it, you know. But coach, the coaching staff them. What them I do that for on the field? Then I go in the man dressing room.
Boy, hey, me
go
see a video.
Picture and everything.
Me see a video of that man, you know. A guy dressing room, you know, and the man they turn him back, you know. So jersey done.
No, but
no more jersey.
No,
but man, still a video that I send it out and I dressing room it though.
Yeah, but if I'm here, the coaching staff, would I arrange for like the president now, would I talk to them and say, you're the great one we are going to play. Make we have a look of photo apps when Messi done it, coming off with dressing room, can take some pictures, you know.
You
could arrange that, you know?
That's true, but you know, see, Messi have two big bodyguard. Every time a man come on,
No, me talk about in a dressing room, like back door in a dressing room. They would do it, man. And me see them do it already. Neymar, them man.
Yeah.
Alright, look when Ronaldo got the Europa League where there. And the players them asking for picture. When the game done and then I just room. Tenant say if you go and go make them take some pictures.
But probably nobody never think about that. But when you look upon it in the one done, it could have been arranged, but when you notice I say Europa League, which is a competitive competition. So something like that probably would have to organize. But this probably is a friendly. So they must say no rule, no go. You see me?
But I understand, but they could have organized, man. Which piece of they should use they had to organize everything. You see me? But probably our full coach never noticed. Probably our full coach can organize it too. With Argentina coach. If they then go to him and tell him, you know what they're doing there. But the players do. Every player do that. Nothing wrong with the players, but the staff, they have a problem with.
But why you have a problem with the staff? Give me the main reason.
No, man.
Why you have a problem with the staff?
Coach, which other staff in the world, let's say, I run go on field, go take picture with Messi like that? I want a picture when Messi want, the man want to take one picture with Messi no want to take no picture. Them not something to do run a back in a dressing room, man. You never look good coach with the staff. But the players, them, which other players if you see about Messi? Get the jersey. None of them would that talk on the field with him get the jersey?
I don't know who get the jersey. I see picture go on.
No, Leon Bailey get the jersey.
I see picture go on. I'm not sure. Remember, say you probably have multiple
jerseys. Get the jersey.
You probably what I heard is that multiple jerseys were there. People get jersey if Messi sign it. See a Messi jersey.
Oh, feel like what Bailey telling club keeper say want the shirt, Messi shirt. I didn't get it for you.
What I heard is that there were multiple Messi shirts there at the game to be signed by Messi.
Yeah.
So other players might probably that's why What did the coach? Probably we need to find out what the coach bring to him because it looked like a blue jersey. I don't know if it's a Argentina jersey.
A Messi jersey, man.
So now me I tell him, man, say
a Messi jersey.
Multiple jerseys were there, man. Multiple Messi jerseys.
Yeah, but you never see Leon Bailey. But you never see Leon Bailey and Antonio, so I'll be like, Lord, them.
Yeah, but then remember said
I probably true them are playing in the Premier League still and I must see no leap of star.
Remember say some of the ball of them have more, you just say status than the support staff, you know. So you have to take that into consideration. So you wouldn't expect them to do things like those. You understand?
Yeah, but I expect the man to just arrange that better still. A fun feel when you're on a coaching staff and I jump the fence and I run past you if you do that, coach. Man, they should organize that thing.
Well, I know. Actually, he's saying the man can't arrange a good flight. And at this one, hey, actually, you know, easy, actually.
I true that coach. They were expect better.
Anyways, nobody can convince me all know why the staff not for do it. When does I say it not look good, why it not look good? Me need reasons. Nobody know hear my views yet, you know.
Coach,
but me
understand, coach. Yeah. Coach, all right. Me the funny staff. And me how much? About 40 or 50 a year old. And me like me 1 year old. I never use my common sense and say, no, sir. Let me do it the right way.
No, hold on.
You could have get more.
Hold on. Oh, 1 year old come. No, 1 year old now go on. A 1 year old no know Messi, brother.
You mean?
The man then wait till the man then wait till the match finish. So if you are gonna say 1 year old, a 1 year old would be like he feel invisible. That's why I say, you know, if you notice the question, you know, should the players and staff behave like the invaders?
Coach, and you know what to? No footballer, no why you put no phone in their face when they don't play a match on their face. No footballer in the world want that.
No, but if you're a star, you have to go take that.
No, coach, then which other match you ever watch and see that happen? Where you see staff a push up phone in the ball of them face.
Nobody never push up the phone.
No matter which part.
No, look.
Coach, you never see?
No, the man never push up the phone in another man's face. You go watch the video again. No, watch
Coach,
it.
If me see it. Me see what they do.
One man did a sign him shirt. Messi did a sign a shirt. I don't know who for shirt, but Messi did a sign a shirt. And the next man with shirt a sign, I look up in the camera of the other man will have the phone. Meanwhile, them a move. He man know say, yo, this me I get a record of Messi a sign my shirt. So the man never have the phone in a Messi.
So coach, suppose the bodyguard will take away phone and mash up it.
Then I just feel bad luck that.
You da company and they call holla.
I mean, no think no.
And I say how this and that.
I don't think the Messi bodyguard them would have do that. Once them not threatening him life.
Coach.
If them not threatening him life, nobody not do that.
Somebody got jump it up.
You know, so look like you don't want me agree to run. You not trivialize this thing, you know.
No, coach, but the optics not look good, coach.
Because why?
Coach, the optics not look good.
Why the optics not look good? You have to explain that to me.
No, sir. Organize is something better.
But actually, they cannot organize a flight, so how would they organize this?
Coach, I move to the next topic. Comment there, right? We move to the next topic. Yeah. No, sir. All right, the coach still. I have to pick up the Reggae Boyz coach. Because the team never look all over the place like how you used to look all over the place. They didn't look organized in the first half until Messi come on. No man want to touch Messi. No man want to touch Messi, you know. Every man just a back off and this and that. Coach, vexed at the time, you know. I said, no, to touch Messi. I made the game nicer. I don't want to touch Messi. Man, I was like, I guide Messi to the goal. So, but me have to pick up the coach still. And we can see him idea like say, you don't want to put too much new people one time on the field. We never play a game yet. Like, you know, I put on too much sub one time. You want to see an idea who him going to work with. Out of the money we are playing at the Premier League and Shamar Nicholson, them or something. I like that. I like that. And him attack, you see, when he's up on the sideline, mostly when the players them come over and talk to the players them and give them instruction. I like that too. And whenever I used to get that coach, on top of our coach's side, I'd be a tough face to sit on the sideline. So it's a good change.
Different personality.
It's a good change. I mean, feel like I said, the players them are going to have a good rapport. From the first game, what we see and everything. So it does all the best going forward. Just that we just have to pray. We just have to pray night time and hope that the JFF can put their socks together. Cause I don't know what you say, coach. I want next one.
But socks is
not enough for them night.
Socks is not a must, you know, so you want them put socks together. You see, man, I wear shoes.
Because when they wear barefoot, but you see, when they wear shoes without socks, we can't find plane ticket to send back home the people. So we have to put on socks.
Why? Socks is not a must, you know. Who tell us that people have to wear socks?
People have to wear socks, but socks help your foot if your foot sweaty and slippery. And a stink up your place, socks help you.
Alright. I trouble up on that one there, though.
So on the EPL now.
Yeah, what do you think about that game
tomorrow?
United City.
Arsenal. No, and tomorrow United City. Sunday,
I mean, yeah. Arsenal and Tottenham.
Let's talk about Arsenal first. Arsenal. Boy, I don't want to kill Arsenal.
You want to kill Arsenal?
Yeah, man, but I want them going to go beat Arsenal wicked, man.
So a draw would nail Man United. See two team there.
I left Tottenham with me not fear Tottenham. No. I left Tottenham with me not fear Tottenham. More, coach, guess some more. More Tottenham win and hold them back, Arsenal back to the park. And then United go to City go win. So the whole of with us cramp up in a one lesser. So nobody now move left anybody.
No, sir.
How much price Tottenham there for?
It better somebody move than everybody jumble up, brother.
Much points Tottenham there for?
Tottenham about what? Third or so, something like that. I don't remember how much points in the pan. We can't pull it up, but
tomorrow, if you say you going to draw tomorrow still.
If you say that draw?
Going to draw. Yeah, and guess what happened? You see, Tottenham are going to play like how we play Arsenal. Yeah, me all of the possession.
Tottenham
and make everybody push up.
Tottenham upon 17 points. One behind Arsenal. Them on City type 1 points.
Oh, I don't want to win that, coach. They're upon too much points.
That me I tell you, brother. You see, you know, follow the thing, you know. Me I say a draw for both teams would be good.
Yeah, we prefer the draw. But we can't see Arsenal lose the game still, because guess what? Arsenal are going to push up and Conte going to hit them for the break. I guess who are going to kill them?
Oh, son?
Richarlison.
Hey, right
Richarlison will kill them.
Tottenham now win that game there. May I tell you that? Then when last time got Arsenal go win?
Coach, but you can't use that now. Remember, say Conte this, you know?
Hey, listen to me.
Listen
to me. History work in a football when you come on to a competition like this. You have to know your history and you have to ensure, say.
Coach, the thing when Conte instill on them different that year, I say. Hurricane are the problem, you know? Richarlison. Because you see what happened to him run a PSG stadium? I come with a fire in my belly to come prove some point.
Hurricane a good
So
baller, but
about
I know some of them rate.
Hurricane. You know, rate Hurricane? How can you rate Hurricane?
Me just not rate him. No, I don't know. Me just not
She
rate him.
the attack now.
No. A long time I don't
Oh,
rate Hurricane, man.
How you know rate? No, his style of play hour.
Probably because how him play, but me I say he's not a bad baller, you know, but I not rate it. Probably because of England baller.
No, but I guess why most people they make most people not like Hurricane. They might push him up way up too much and you know we're not yet.
Right,
Say the greatest this and greatest that.
That's why
And you know we're not.
That's why I say probably because of England baller, but I could free up the line and hear where next caller send up one done.
All right, we sitting there, game tomorrow. Sunday, United City. Copy say Rashford and Martial fit.
Martial no fit.
3-1 United. Yeah man, Martial fit. They coach in train all week.
In train? I win.
Yeah, in train all week.
Okay. Let's hope he remains.
Like the coach advised the club saying put up a picture of Martial.
Oh.
He said train all week. And Rashford train today. And I go train in the morning.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I say 3-1.
3-1? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, 3-1.
Okay.
City dead.
All right, in the year that you know. Actually, I said 3-1. Oh.
The butcher got butcher up Sunday. But about Haaland, in my last time Haaland faced him. Yeah, man, 3-1. Big up yourself, coach.
All right, big up. Can we get the next call? All right, one done. That was one done, people. Money, one done, man, MUFC. Coach, they both train this week. Both. Hello?
There's a whole. I would actually that the while.
No, actually that. One done MUFC.
Oh,
Actually,
none done.
Actually, not a phone enough.
I none done that.
Actually, not a phone enough.
Okay, I none that in a comment. Yeah,
no, man, I one done, man. Friday must say United, I one done. Actually, not a phone enough. Actually, not a phone. So you see, you are the gunners, boss.
So we type.
You can't something there. A computer I use, man.
So I type so much on the phone.
A computer I use.
Well, actually type no, you know.
Yeah,
anyway, let's watch another. Hey, one time in a 2012, right?
Yeah.
Me there yard and me had two of them like a brethren them were flying in a place and we in a place and we say we are going around a back road, go see where around a back road look like one night. And you see by the time we pull up around a back road night, right? I saw a man them rush, me see like a little chicken head them with a rush around the brother. I think the public affection and the outpouring of love and them thing, they look, it cheap my brand, brother.
Really?
And me never know say at 10, me never know say at 10, a one jersey valuable in us coach.
And I want to him
the game wearing jersey, you know, one when him take off, you know. When me I watch football, me so man attack, you know, a star take off him jersey and give to next star, or a captain take off him jersey and give to the next jersey. And every player want one jersey from one man. When him carry a bag of jersey come, if him carry a bag of jersey come at Jamaica, can him sign them and give them. None of them no value like the one when take off and wear, and the one they count. You take that and you go dry it out and frame it up and put it up there. And put it up in your man cave or whatever and wait till 140 years from now your grand pick there, your great grand pick come sell it and make a money and fight. And that's the one that value everything, brother. So it ain't cheap. You know some man come talk about and when you think back about this and that. The man them look like a bunch of backroad people. I run behind this brother for him jersey. I want him to know the man just come slap him 2 goals in on the face, boy.
So you know,
make him decide say. Make him decide say a Leon. Of course, I know him me a talk about. Make him decide say a Leon Bailey or the captain or whoever him a give the jersey. You know, stop rush the man like an all. So now calling a name still, you know, because I don't know how ball, but you know, I show better than that, you know. When you don't go far now, when you don't go yard, you know. Because I've never saw it go back in our and back in my days, men was never fan of men. We leave that to the ladies them. I make them go rush Messi in jersey.
But
I want
you
to
see,
feel like
at that somebody said earlier, what you call it? Gunners boss. Because there's some unwritten rules in Jamaica that tell us say, yo, what you talk about? You see a man that man, we not girl on the man to get no autograph or no. But is that unwritten rule right?
But I know players me see I run down some people to get autograph in a match in the NBA, right? During the NBA season. Look at you say one man I run up on LeBron James after the Cleveland Cavaliers and LA Lakers play for him team. Them do that at the All-Star game. When the All-Star game come, them do that there.
Son, hold on. Stick a pin there, sir, right there. You notice where you say which game them do it? All-Star. And in the NBA them don't do it. The playoffs are regular season. Why? Because those are competitive games, Gunners boss. This game was a friendly game. This was like an all-star game.
But
so if you're going to use a definition, then you can't ramp with me.
At the same time, 11 player and staff members chasing on this man to one jersey valuable.
You know, see 11 man a chase on the man still.
All who are asking for him jersey during and before and after the game, brother. Look weak and not care where you want.
You ever play football? You ever play football?
Me play all kind of sport. Me never play football at no high level. Me play like a football when me a like a youth and grow up. Me don't have no time for sports when me start. After I look food for me and my family, brother.
You know how important it is for a baller to exchange a shirt or get the shirt of a next baller. It's nice for your fans, them, you know. But the baller them as a fan too, you know, it's nice for them, you know. So me know don't play the exchange a jersey that this is not the only game a jersey a girl and a man. If you check the Honduras game, I see him thinking, you know, man, one Messi jersey, you know, when I like say a Jamaica alone, you know.
Coach, you say something when me now say, you know. And that me say, you know, me never say the exchange of jersey is wrong, you know.
No.
What me said, a set of players chasing around one individual for his jersey.
Who is that one individual?
It makes
arguable the greatest footballer in the world, and you play with him right now. If the man would get his socks off on left foot, and our next man get his socks off on right foot, then I have no problem with that.
The man them thing in discipline and a certain way to see it go. In a competition, me see man line up after we done and the captain or whoever him take off the jersey and who forget it for the star player. Say Leon Bailey the star player of Jamaica. And him Messi feel to give him jersey and him give to is not 3, 4, 5 different players I cut each other throat to go get the jersey.
But you take it too far when you say throat a cut. None of that then I go on.
Then what I know. If you don't allow the process to work out like how it generally work out, no cut short thing. No feel to say me might get it so you
a man go ask and if a man say yo a next man forget it, you know. And
you know
20 man go ask.
You're not supposed to ask.
One of the ask, what you mean?
You're not
when you give hey listen no. After no school then a lunch line you about line up after.
Hey, man, the people don't line up and congratulate.
Hold on, no, man. Let me talk, man. Let me finish my point, man. You can't butt in on my point right now. What may I say? You make it look like say.
Why? Coach, why? Why?
All Z.
Everybody in the comment, type why. The coach that talk about butting.
After why I Z.
Why, coach? Why? When you put why? Ask coach why. Just put why up in the comment.
Anyways, what may I say?
Yes, coach,
Yeah. When a game finish and players are exchange jersey, they do ask, can we exchange jersey? Or a man will ask, yo, can I get your jersey?
Watch it.
So as something they say, you know, and that's why I say, you have to bring substantial argument for me buy into either the theory.
Coach. Let me say this again, coach.
Me not get nothing right now. You're not confident.
Let me say this to you, coach. Coach, me not try to convince you. Me I give you my opinion, and me not try to beat down your opinion.
No,
but
me not.
as a
Oh,
coach,
no,
as a
no. You
professional
know, me
coach,
not sure
you're
my
a coach.
opinion yet. Me not share my
Well,
opinion
we hear
yet.
the coach. Hear my
Yeah, man,
hear my
coach, man.
opinion now.
Me a coach, man.
Hear my opinion now. And when me see, this is not opinion. This is my fact when me see. Over the years, me I watch football from me a little youth and other sports where people exchange jersey. When me see them set up one one set of man going east, one team going east, one going west, and them do some boom and them shake hand, and a man have him jersey, him take off him jersey and him give to the player where him choose. Me never know say is every player or a few player asking one individual for the jersey. If that is something where you tell me say I saw it go, and I know me choose who me want give my jersey and who ask me feet and three different people ask me feet and confuse me. I never saw me see it go, brother. Me see them do it like how them do the medal. Gold, silver, and bronze and you line up. And me see the man them line up. One set of man I go to Harbour View, one set of man I go up halfway tree side. This one over stadium then. And you see the man them pass and them shake and them hand out. And a man give a man in jersey and a man dap up a man, and when them don't know them split up and if some man have some conversation. Some man go meet over here so and talk and go meet over there so and talk. And I saw me see it always go, brother. Me never say everybody ask man for them jersey during and after game. Unless that's some private thing will happen. Not out there where we see it, we talk about it, brother. It's cheap brand Jamaica Reggae Boy football, brother. And that me say, and if I know that you believe, you that my opinion after what I've been observing for many years now.
Here what me I say now. This cannot cheapen the brand. Argentina arguably the number 2 team in the world, even though them say 4 them there. But right now, most people are saying them rank number 2 because only Brazil can challenge. Or only them can challenge Brazil right now. Seeing? How can this cheapen Jamaica's brand when Jamaica rank 60 in the world?
After
so
me
obviously,
not talk about playing the football.
Well, on, man.
After I play the football, I play against
Argentina,
they talk about.
You notice me listen when you talk, sir.
after we not talk about to play the football, it highlight if we play the football, but the cheap when we are run down back and team girls.
Listen me, that the cheap no weird shape or form. That's why I say, all right, you say you're not convinced me, but yeah, bring out your opinion. But every time you bring out something, you nah match up. To make me get that, all right, you know, say a real argument this are going do. You understand?
Then because me not talk what you want to hear.
No,
you want me to come out here. You want to hear me. You want to tell me, say me to say, in my side, it does not look good. If it look good in your side, it's okay.
Obviously, you never listen to the show from start. Ruan call, 2 other people call, and then give them opinion. And every one of them ask them question based on their opinion.
Well, ask me my question then. So because you don't ask me no question. I mean, just come off on that. Ask me my question when you ask me.
No, you make a point and me ask you a question just now on the point where you make. You say it got cheapen the brand. You say based on what them do, it got cheapen the brand. And me I say, how it got cheapen the brand? When we rank 60th and the man in the top 5, obviously then they're miles apart from us. So of course them man you sit down and watch Messi them play ball.
How what is gonna cheapen the brand? What? Playing against Argentina? I'm not talking about playing against Argentina, I know. Playing against Argentina will always highlight us. But chasing down Messi, team jersey like some little backroad agent is not working.
Well,
that may I say.
If the man they were chase down Messi, they love curry goat. Because the goat upon the field. And the man they want to go close to the goat and get autograph on it.
No, sir. No, sir. This is like when Beanie Man pull up power inside everybody and run down on him. No, sir. No go so. It no work, so. Me not say the man and a celebrity and him so. All right, let me say this then, coach. I'll come off on the phone, make some other people before them start circling me like how me that circle. So you up now. Me not say no. Me not give me a chance. Remember, I'm the original circle man. So anybody do it, a copy. Circle is copywritten. So if you don't do it, you don't have to pay. Super chat. If one of you put a circle in the comment section, you don't have to pay super chat. Money tight there, so fresh God. Are you an accountant? Money tight there. I'll let me know where I go when I come back over there. Yo, you know what I'm coach? Seriously. Let me touch a little serious topic. Me never know say if someone suffer 2 concussion within 5 days, it can kill them. Or that can be permanent brain damage. You know that?
Yeah, man. Concussion a serious thing, you know.
Hey, that's why we have so much crazy people. You know? That's why we have so much crazy people.
Right now, Gunners boss. FIFA try a way if you try to get Eddie out of football, you know.
Watch out, man. We see a little brother get a hit day before last night. Me I watch the football.
Mm-hmm.
And me see the quarterback get a hit, the brother.
And
the
that
man get
football
a hit. The man,
handball, that man. Hey,
the man look like him a get to rigor mortis, brother. Like this, if you see the finger, how the man finger them pint up in the ear, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And him get a hit Sunday and then put him back in the game.
In the same
no,
game?
the question of me was them put him back in the game after him get hit Sunday. And when him get hit, him wake up and I shake him head and do all kind of thing. You know it is the athlete. If you is a doctor,
hold on. Me miss the point. Him play Sunday and get hit in the game Sunday and him carry back the same day come play.
Him got in the locker room and come back out couple minutes after like 1 series him sit out and come back come play.
No,
the next offensive series after.
Man,
yes.
That a high risk that man.
Watch out, man. A neurosurgeon, a brother will suffer them thing. The man said 15 years now him have headache, you know. And can't stop, non-stop headache, you know, all kind of crazy things go through the man head, you know, brother. You see this football thing, you see how much people, we don't know, we never do the statistic inside of soccer. Then, but the American football and the concussion thing, you see how much people are kill themselves and do all kind of things because they might end up with all kind of brain disease and a blow out them brain and a damage up them family and do all kind of crazy things, brother. So we don't know, we have to go look on the statistics and see what going over that side. But I don't know if heading the ball is as hard as you getting picked up and body slammed down on the ground, although you have on the helmet and your head move, you know, because once the brain move once the brain move, a problem, you know. So, John, that me I talk about. So, we have to, people to be careful. And that's why so much crazy people here in Jamaica, because sometimes we used to get some little hit licking away that we are say, them say, oh, you're dizzy, and then give you some little sugar and water and them thing there. And all them thing there and them thing there. And that a concussion, them thing there, you know.
A lack of
knowledge. Can't lick you down and, a lack of knowledge and them thing, you know. That's why you see so much crazy people are going. And the next thing when I want to say before me run off of the place, I want to vote, say, for heighten. No, I'm going to leave that one after another show. We talk about it later.
Man, big up yourself.
People, I'm going to circle myself, you know. Big up yourself. Yeah, me no like my ball of them I run behind the man for them jersey. Me like the man them stay orderly and hope to get it and I hit that and show some discipline or some respect to the thing. And a shame we make we look cheap, sir.
All right, boss. Big up yourself. Stan Cranky. Next Gunners man, why you calling? And give us your take on the issue of Stan Cranky. Because the argument it go certain ways, you know. It go far because so let me ask you this: if the cameraman put down the camera upon the tripod and go for Messi and say, look up in this and stand upside of Messi, in good. Or Cranky, welcome to the show.
Coach, you can hear me?
Yes, man, loud and clear. All the people in my ear.
So the questions around should we be, and I want to use a derogatory, should we fan people when we meet our celebrities? Is that the question?
Yeah. It look like the people. All right. Should players and staff be like the field invaders when they come on to games like that?
As the previous caller says, the norm is that during the game or before the game, a player would approach the star and exchange jersey with him or she, and then that will transpire subsequent to the game completion. And you may have people talking on the field, but I think we seem to have gone overboard somewhat in terms of how we operated. I mean, those players and maybe some of the officials had a chance in the tunnel after the game to maybe approach him or something, but the adulation and exuberance showed. I understand because you probably only get one chance to meet Messi. And I think what maybe should have happened is they probably should have arranged with the Argentinian coach or people to probably have some engagement with him. But it did seem over the top, coach. It did seem over the top.
Yeah. But actually, I said, if they can't organize the flight, them, how they going to organize this a little something?
Well, that says more about that says more about our administration than it says about the protocol one should employ when you have those type of situations, right? I don't think I've ever seen that as much before in some places. Look, after the game finishes, normally fans want to take picture with players, so they come up to the sideline and they'll be the one to come embrace you. But you don't normally see officials operate that way.
All right. Me, I got to take my beat, stand cranky. Me there stadium at the match. And me, if you do interviews, and me I take picture with the ball of them. Am I unprofessional?
Yeah, but see, you were not a real reporter then. You have improved. You're learning your craft, so you're still a fan then. You didn't realize that you're a reporter. You get to report that thing.
So it's
you got the access. You got the access. Yeah, you got access. But you were still in the fan mode. You were in the reporter mode. So I'm sure over time that changes.
At no point in time I should be asking any of the celebrities for any photo.
Not as a reporter, no.
Really?
If you do, you should make it in that public. So if you do it on the side, like a side thing, and you make sure it's not too publicized, and you keep it for your own personal. But I don't think, as a reporter, you should be doing such. Look, it happens sometimes, but I don't think that's normal, Frank.
So unprofessional.
You want to keep it as professional as possible, because then it's very hard to be objective when you're going to report on a player, especially if the player played poorly.
No, but
how do you then take a picture of me and then criticize me? That don't look good.
No, cranky. Not because I take a picture of them, I'm not gonna say if you not play good.
But that don't look good, cranky. That don't look good, coach. That don't look good. Yeah, I take a picture of me and smile up with me and like a hypocrite, and then you come criticize me. That don't make sense.
A picture. Well, taking a picture with somebody that means you're not to criticize them. I'm gonna be a big hypocrite.
So, coach, I'm going to throw the question back to you. How many people take picture with someone and then criticize them, coach?
I don't know.
In the same vein, because it can't be too long afterwards you're going to write or comment on the person's performance,
No, but you have to be unbiased if you're going to be a fair individual.
Yes,
and you have to be objective.
The optics is a conflict, coach. Right? The optics, so you take a picture with the player, is a conflict, even though it may not appear that way to some people. And even though you don't have a relationship with them, but taking a picture with them suggests there's an association there.
Yeah, because we can't have the ability to go close to them.
I understand. But to me, almost inherent in that situation, you have created a conflict.
So
think about it. So how are you going to criticize me? You come ask me, wait. Okay, coach. So you've seen this before. I won't call it a name. But didn't one player give somebody a hard time when they came to talk to them?
Yeah, but
did one person who criticized the player certain exactly, coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I get what you say. But listen, if me take a picture of Leon Bailey and Leon Bailey not play good, and me come and say, boy, Chippy never played too hot another game there, and him should have do this and him should have do that. If the ball, I go take it hard feelings, and when we see him again, I say, heal up yourself, ball, or put up the thumb, the fist for ding off fist. Then I feel business.
Yeah.
It not gonna hurt me. I don't have no feelings towards
it. I think the way that works, coach, is if you and I are really good friends and everyone knows, and I make it clear that there's a different story. Because then people say, you know what? The player knows and the player understands, but it's a little bit different if you're not really friends. You want to come take a picture with me and you'll criticize me. I may not accept that too well.
No, but listen, if me ask if you take a picture and you feel that I'm being critical, or the propensity is there for me to be critical after the picture because of what I do, it is the onus is on you not to oblige and take the picture with me. And I
Right.
have
So
to
in your
respect
case,
that.
it was, yeah, but in your case, it was the first time that transpired, right?
What that?
The first time where you met the player, you took a picture, but did you criticize that player previously?
Of course, but everybody get critique.
So players are sensitive, coach. Players are sensitive enough, coach. Players are very
I
sensitive
know
enough.
that they're sensitive, but
A lot of
remember,
players.
you know, Cranky, you can criticize, but once it is done respectfully, probably that are the difference.
That's true.
That are the
That
thin
is
line
true.
between.
That
are the thin line between how them react to you asking for a photo. You know?
That's also true. That's also true. But I don't think it's, at least optically to me, I don't think reporters should be taking pictures with players.
I'm gonna get the point where you make. I'm gonna get the point. It makes sense because it can stem some. I remember sir,
but coach, you can be forgiven now.
Interest.
Yeah, you can be forgiven because you were a rookie reporter at the point it transpired. You're a rookie reporter then, so you didn't know better. But now you know better, so we expect better.
So hold on, let me ask this now. Suppose Usain Bolt comes to my place of work, right? And he's there and doing some things, and other workers decide to ask for a photo. Me have to hold my corner.
I look, I think it depends on, not all athletes and competition are the same.
Mm-hmm. So
a track and field athlete situation is not the same as a football player.
Explain that. Because Miracle
I always believe that
athlete.
So I always believe that it's easier and more appropriate to criticize a football player per se than a track and field person, because it's an individual sport. That's first. You're playing for yourself. That's second, right? Or you're running for yourself, but you're not playing for yourself. And most times, you know what, you're doing your best, unless you're on a relay team or something. And when you criticize the person, you're going to criticize what? They're not training hard enough. They didn't run well. But, I mean, they run their best in the competition. But in a football game, something's a little bit different. And you can't say a track and field athlete, well, people will say, he's not good. Well, I mean, if you're a track and field athlete, you have to be good to be running on the Diamond League or running in certain level of competition,
but people
right?
don't.
You may not as good as opponent.
But may I tell you, Cranky, some fans no business with that, because their good is that you should be winning. So if you get a run on the circuit, that no matter to them. They only want to know that you are winning, and if you are not winning, you're not good. You figure, sit down.
Yeah, but I mean that I don't think that's a reasonable way of thinking about it. But no, I wouldn't expect you if Usain Bolt come to you. Well, the Usain Bolt when he was running or now?
When he was, but he was still a celebrity. All right, when he was running.
I don't think Usain is the best example, because Usain always win most of the time, except when having problem with Blake. Not a good example. Say it's Blake then. Because Blake has gone ups and downs. Blake. No, I would not fight. If you're a reporter, I would think you should still think about it. I don't think it's the same as. I don't view it the same as football. I could be wrong to view it the same as football. I view it different.
But here we're gonna.
But I won't see what's the problem.
Here we're gonna boss saying, Cranky, if you don't see Steve Naismith and Skip taking pictures with basketball superstars during the season, that is a conflict of interest.
You mean with players? Or with ex-players? I don't remember seeing them taking another thing with players. And Steve Naismith gets a lot of criticism about how he criticized players. And he gets a lot of flack from players about how he criticized players. No, look, Steve Naismith is friend with some players, right? That's how he made his name.
And he still criticize them, don't?
Yeah, but he always tell Iverson before he criticize him. Or you know what, man? Because Iverson's a friend. It's like some blogger is friend with some players. They can afford to criticize him because they know that and he even said Ian Iverson had problems because he criticized him about something and Iverson didn't angle it well and they had problems for a while. So it causes conflict between the player and the reporter. But I don't think most reporters are truly friends with a lot of players. It's different with, I'm telling you, coach, it's different in certain circles. It's different in certain circles. Like ex-players now, like if you think about Perkins, they were friends with players, but you hear them having a lot of conflict with players when they start being pundits and the players saying they're a sellout or criticizing them. It's a tough situation. Put yourself when you get involved in those situations.
All right. You're going as boss, I say again. You can take photographs, but as a media personality, it's not a good idea to take stuff from the people you have to cover. So you might be say you know this person and them a bring stuff come give you. And you know that you as a reporter have to cover these games or whatever. You must say that
right.
That is not a good look. But basically you must say nothing wrong with a photograph. Because a photograph.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think they're different perspective. To me, the situation with Jamaica Football Federation, which is where we started at, I thought some of the players, I understand players are Messi fans, and I think the time that really happened was in Dream Team, the basketball team, the Dream Team with Magic and all of them. When they played in the Olympics, everybody wanted to take pictures with them, and that was almost like it's not, they were on a different planet. But if you're a competitor, do you want to take a picture with your competitor? It was a friendly game. I didn't have a problem with some of the players. I had a problem with the officials, frankly. I think the official went overboard.
They went overboard.
And in fact, coach, I thought when Messi came on, nobody wanted to tackle him.
Yeah.
They escorted him into the area, went on they escort him for the free kick. I mean, they didn't want to clap him, man. Coach, come on. If you're in Damon's Low territory, you feel in that area. If you're in Damon Low's territory, you're feeling some pain. I didn't see Messi feel anything. They probably just be happy to be on the field with Messi, which I can understand. It's a friendly game, which I can understand. So I don't have a problem, basically. I didn't have a major problem with some of the players. I had a problem with the administrators. On the field, for that matter. How many administrators have you seen? Maybe you don't see it because the camera probably don't follow it sometimes.
So that me say, Cranky. That me saying, you see, because of Messi, a big baller. You notice that him alone, say other players that are switch jersey. But because of Messi, the magnitude of the man, the camera follow him. You notice that him alone, the camera follow. So everything Messi do,
I mean,
anything anybody do around him is going to be highlighted.
What was interesting, coach, you had 3 times the games were interrupted, right? Because fans run on the field. All those fans run on the field because they want to be close to Messi. So they had 3 fans run on the field during the game, at different points in time during the game. Even the guy that came on wanted Messi to write something on his back, which Messi was obliging him, frankly, before they took him away. So yeah, I mean, maybe in hindsight, it's something which is different from the norm. And look, I can understand people saying, think about it, you have a picture in your house with Messi as in the picture. It's not a bad look. But I do think officials could have found a different way to get the same picture without on the field in general public view. That's just me. If I was there as a player, there, yeah, maybe I want to take a picture with him. Maybe. At that point in time, I can understand the enthusiasm and it's almost like you're working a deity, a person who's have that reverence around them. So maybe it's understand. I don't think the official should be that way though.
Okay.
Some players, I don't think the official should be that way. That's just my view.
All right. What?
But coach, I forgive you though, because you were in a reporter then. You were up and coming rookie, learning your trade. I expect it to be different next time when you get that situation.
So I said no pictures of the ball of them from coach's desk.
I'm not gonna say no pictures. I'm saying you gotta be cognizant of your environment.
Yeah. What
is it you're trying to achieve before you make certain decisions?
Because they might have big camera parameter, no.
Yeah. Because see it on TV now, if on traditional media now, we see it on TV now. Yeah. By the way, I thought your management did a very good. I thought you two did a very good job, by the way, in analyzing the game and giving your perspective. I know that you guys are becoming real.
Them a call with double agent. Double agent.
No, you're only double agent if you're affiliated with the JFF, not with the media. I think they're confusing the thing, which is this is more around a traditional media, and you have come of age because when YouTubers are now being asked by traditional media to give their perspective on the outcome of games, it suggests that you're doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they were thoughtful about which persons they asked to come into their forum and to provide a perspective to their viewers. I don't think it was by chance that certain YouTubers got selected because people will do their analysis. And by the way, Coach, it also suggests much more than people think they've been watched and by different constituents and different parties.
Yeah, man. That is true. That is true.
Yeah, you wouldn't get that invite unless somebody really assess your program, what you're doing, how you engage, and then say, you know what, I could see us having this person as part of our environment and providing a view which our viewers will value. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, man. So moving on now, Cranky, what will happen to the top of the table team tomorrow, facing the number 3 or joint second?
Well, look, we haven't lost to Tottenham since about 2010 at home.
Yeah.
So that bodes well. But they are a different team this year, right? They have a very good team, very potent offense. They just got to figure out the ball to get there. But we got to stop them getting the ball to their offense. But, Coach, we've been playing well in a coach.
Mm-hmm.
We look good. We don't just look. We're just not a flair team, as you know. We're gonna beat me, so I have to be careful what I talk to you, because I'm not so happy beating us.
Yeah, man. Talk to me with your voice, Lord. All right.
But having said that, no, Coach, you know we attack loud still because we played better. I thought we played better. We played you than how you played.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you won.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were very good in that game. We're playing away from home, you know. When you go to Old Trafford, or you go to the Emirates, or you go to Spurs New Stadium, or you go to Anfield, it's a tough game.
Yeah.
No matter where they are in the table. So I thought we showed that we have some quality when we played you. We just didn't play smart. My concern is the same thing tomorrow with Tottenham, which is they have some of the same qualities your team have. A very good offense, suspect somewhat defense, but their midfield has improved. I expect us to win 3-2 tomorrow. There'll be goals in the game, but I expect us to win. Emirates going to be buzzing. We don't play well at 12:30 in the morning, frankly, or in the early afternoon. But hopefully tomorrow we get a good sleep tonight and come up blazing. But, Coach, you're talking about my team. You're playing Man City on Sunday, Coach.
Yes.
So what's your thoughts on that game?
My thoughts? Remember, you know?
Yeah.
What I'm going to have to do after enjoying weeks of celebration, I am going to just put on my seatbelt, Cranky. Yeah, you know, in those fast cars, those race cars, the seatbelt has like a X, well strapped down.
Okay.
So I strap down to take on that game there. So all the year me I go on, I enjoy my weeks of celebration because with that fella named Alan, Jesus, please. Well, you see.
So, Coach, what I'm looking forward to on Sunday is the 6'4" against the 5'9".
Jesus.
In fact, I think he's 5'7". I'm calling 5'9". I think he's about 5'7". They give him 2 inches.
That's a Martinez, right?
Yeah. 6'4" against 5'9", 5'7".
But
should be an interesting game.
It should be interesting, you know what I mean? Because trust me, you see, if one's big enough place still, no, may kind of have a semblance of comfort, you know. The link is pin fresh. You see, one's big enough player, I'm good. Anybody else can play.
So are you guys getting rid of Big Ed?
If you go on, man.
I think you guys gotta ease up on him though. He's been slaughtered, literally and figuratively slaughtered in the press, fans, everybody.
Let me tell you.
At some point, you gotta give a player a break,
Cranky,
right?
You should know this. You see, CM English media, they will put you up there by talking, you know, and they will move you by talking. You understand?
They're brutal.
They're brutal, and you know that because we're.
But you know what, Coach? Coach, them can't take criticism, you know. All them brutal people like Gary Neville, them can't take criticism.
Them
Yeah,
can't
them
manage
can't take
because
criticism.
that is
Them
true.
like
That
to
is
criticize,
true.
them can't take it.
That is
Can't
true.
take it.
Once you brush a can, them fall up like Shema Maka.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's gonna be a tough
Can't
game
take
for
it.
me. Me I take 0 points from that game there. 0 point from that game. So me I gonna be wounded for a week, you know?
Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, they have dominated Man U. You know. Think about the last 5 or 6 times they played. Man U has held their own.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Man U may have won more than they have beat Man U. So
But a City this
I
still,
don't
City
think.
this. Although Pep
Yeah.
over
But you
things
shouldn't
still,
go
you
in
know.
with a. Yes, coach. Coach, please get some confidence in your team.
No,
I mean, you did beat us, coach.
Well, I know
Coach, you beat the best team
cranky.
in the league,
Me
you know.
know,
Coach,
me know some me beat you, know, but guess what? Remember me I told you
you
from
beat the
morning,
best
you know.
team. No, coach. Coach, you beat the best team in the league so far, coach.
No, well, I know cranky. But even when me beat you, know, remember me did always I say, this season I will still wear my seatbelt. It doesn't matter what happened. Me I wear my seatbelt that season because me think me up for a tough. You know, when the plane I go through the cloud and the turbulence. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I think
that's why them
you're
tell
gonna
you
have
to
a
put on your
turbulent season.
seatbelt.
So it's a good thing. You're gonna have a turbulent season because even though you may win, you may even win Sunday. That's even possible. Even though I expect you to, you're still gonna be not be as consistent you want to be until the new players blend in. Casemiro and Anthony will help. And Martinez has played well. So you have a lot of good players in the coach. You spend a lot of money now. You have a lot of good players. They just gotta blend.
We are going, you know, but remember, say chemistry is important. Remember, say they still have to adapt to the coach's style and all of these things. So I mean, yeah.
I know you have a guest coach, and he wants to talk. Let me just say the last point. I know you have a guest when I speak. So that's which is what are your thoughts on the new coach of the Jamaica national team?
My thoughts. I think
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of things, and I've heard a lot of things that this coach is very technical. He knows his stuff. Very good coach. And I think I experience it in one sense where the defensive organization came to light in the match against Argentina. 2 days and you sort it out. So imagine if this man get the team for an extended period in terms of training sessions, because you know, I'm going to have these short windows to work with players unless there's a local contingent in terms of players to work with. He might just have a few weeks to work with the players that flying, few days rather.
Right.
So I think he's very intelligent. He's very witty. He has a sense of humor as well. Can I see him drop jokes pan videos and them something there. So let's see what will happen. Let's definitely see what will happen. Me not so excited yet because of one game, but it argues well going forward. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah.
And if
Good analysis, I think
still,
he's going to be good. Yeah, I think he's going to be good for the program. I think you need somebody who's not conflicted, who has no stake in the game, who's going to try to do a good job because his reputation is at stake and his record is at stake. So hopefully he does well, and we all should support him and hope the team does well and he goes and recruits some quality players.
Yeah.
To help the team progress. So
yeah,
all right, coach. I guess
no, well, you can't get to us so quick, you know. I'm gonna say no cranky. Jeremy, we so forward. I'm gonna say, oh, you can watch United money, so.
No, we don't watch United money that we spend money to us. We don't watch United money. We don't spend money, but
because I guess
you
mentioned
spend over $1 billion and make no progress. So we spend over $1 billion and still in turmoil.
So no, probably that's why the man them say now watch the money. Every time we spend on the top, but how much we spend.
But if you spend money and make progress, so City spend money and make progress. Chelsea spend money and the judge is still open. Liverpool spend money and make progress. We spend money and making progress. Tottenham spend money on making progress. I don't see Man U progress.
But what is progress? What is progress? Remember, so we come second in our Premier League and then sitting there in our 10 year where money are spending and win Europe, you know.
Yeah, but
so no behave like say we not get look out thing with the money we spent, Bridget. That's why.
So the return on what you spend, coach, we're talking about. You spend a lot of money,
But you
more
don't
than everybody else.
But you don't get nothing.
Money.
You don't get nothing.
No, but it's
you
not
only
coach,
you
coach,
only
about,
according to you, you only a player well enough, so you don't get nothing. So be
but coach, we spend $500 million, you spend 1 point something billion. You spend more than twice what we spend. You spend more than twice. You should be twice as good as us.
We can't have a little bit of money. Remember, son of money always make sitting there, man.
But we don't watch your money. We just coach. We don't watch your money. We just everywhere. You can't help but see.
But not always
the money everywhere.
Coach. But with money. So nobody not talk about coach, City money. City spend money
coach.
Too, you know. Chelsea.
Yeah, but they might win every year. Coach. You can't say nothing. They might win every year.
But they still spend money. So I buy them the title.
Yeah, but coach, I mean,
full money not big enough
coach,
to buy the title.
No, your money big like City money. No, your money big like City money. You know, not spending it well. Or you need a coach like Arteta. That's what you probably need.
No, man, the Ogden can't go on, man.
No, but coach, let me say this. I wish you. No, I don't. I was gonna say I wish you could look on Sunday, but no, I wanted to lose. So I can't say I wish you could lose.
Okay. So you're speaking
I want City to take some revenge for us.
All right, sir.
Actually, you know what? I want to get the draw because we're trying to win the league. So I want to get the draw.
Boy, I want to know draw too. I want to know artist too, you know. You think I alone? All right. Thank you. Pick up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
All right. Jeremy, and what's up?
What's going on, coach?
Me there, man.
All is well.
Yeah, man. So good. So far, so good. Where's the flavor solutions? The coach can't fix any more. So, Jeremy, you see the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Chime in now. Oh, before you chime in, the people over there in Florida, people over there in North Carolina, just stay safe. Florida people, they're just recuperating from the devastating hurricane, and they're in North Carolina right now. So some people don't have a light or power, electricity. Yeah. So basically, our prayers goes out to the persons over there in North Carolina. We know people over there, so we that even watch the show. So we just send out, prayers for these people. Yeah, Jeremy, go ahead.
I mean, it depends on how. Well, first and foremost, coaches are the member of the technical staff. Is a definite no for me. You get me? It's a no for me. And as regards to the players, it all depends on how you do it. As Cranky mentioned, if you do it in the tunnel, and or you do it after the game or on the pitch while the game going on. You get me? When there's a break in the game or something. Because at the end of the day, coach, the Jamaican players, them are not the first to do it. Well, not the first to do it. Bigger superstars are talented players than the Jamaican players right now. Every game I watch, jersey I get switch. You get me? So at the end of the day, I just how you do it, I just how you do it. So
okay.
Just tell me have to say about that situation.
All right. Which team are your team in the EPL?
City.
So you're gonna beat me up Sunday?
No, you don't have no chance, coach.
None at all.
You don't have no chance. And Manchester United can beat any big team still in the Prem. Because them always do that. And that's simple because you guys can't play against the smaller sides because you can't break down a small team. But the top, the Liverpool, City, Arsenal will play open football, and we use a highline. So you have all the chance to beat it. No joke.
Mm-hmm.
With the pace, hit us on the break because that's what they always do over the pass. Even when we have played the better ball, you just need one or two chances hit us on the break and kill us off. And you can still do it. You can still do it Sunday, but not think it happen at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not with the beast up front. Not with the
Okay.
beast up front at all. And may I see a different drive in a city when them go down. I think last season or the season before we go down, them game 2-0. Now we not come back. You know, so may I see a different side of the team just the same. You know, no chance, coach, man.
All right, sir. So when you hear that, United fans, yeah, Gunners boss. I should have said South Carolina. Yeah, man. I just said start first, then it go up north. Yeah. Thanks for the correction. Yeah. So man, one done. In here, man say we have no chance against City. None whatsoever. So it look like we are going our next week of mourning. Because after we full up we self with laughter for nearly 3 weeks because of postponing of games and all of these things, we come back right in a fire. Eh? Can you imagine?
We kind of sorry to get postponed to, because after that Liverpool Champions League game, they want them go right back into action. You know, no time for the training partner if I want them have. Give them too much time.
All right, Jeremy. Yeah, man. We have a caller online. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask a question. How many players playing for Argentina playing the Argentine League?
You know, I don't know though, and I don't think any. Jeremy, hold on. Are you drive so fast, brother?
Me a mute, yeah, man. Me a mute.
Well, you go too hard, brother. You drive hard, man. Take your time and keep your eye on the road.
Me a mute, man. All right, coach.
Yeah. Go ahead, caller. Sorry about that. We just tell the man.
Yeah, I was just asking how many players playing for Argentina that's playing the Argentine League.
I doubt there are any. Most of them playing in Europe.
No, you see, I listen to your program all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear people commenting that if you're at a club and you're not starting,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be starting. You shouldn't be starting on the national team. The number 9 from City, he's not starting at City. The number 9 for Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's sitting on City bench.
Yes.
Yes. So you see that argument doesn't hold water.
Yes, you're right. But you're right about based on that comment. Then it no hold no water for you.
Because you're training in a good environment with good players.
Yes. So you're getting high level training every day.
Of course, I'm playing against high level players, opponent. Although you might play in a bunch of teammates.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I'm going to ask you,
Mm-hmm.
who is running against? Who's going to run against Mr. Ricketts?
I hear two persons come up, or probably 2 people here come up, but those names have not been concretized as yet. So we don't really want.
Yes. Well. I hear them mention Carvel Stewart, right?
Mm-hmm.
If these people win, man, dog, me and Musapa.
Ooh, Carvel.
If them win, dog, me and Musapa.
So we have to hide with supper, or we have to put up with supper, or what?
I said, dog, and eat it.
Anyway, there.
Because anyway, there.
What brought
to
it to
him
that?
and
What brought it to that conclusion, Carl? You have to tell me, you have to explain it.
I listened to him and Danny. Danny was a guy that I love very much, man.
Mm-hmm.
The one from
Senton.
Senton?
Daddy Beckford.
Yes. Yes. It's back where them at the football if them went back where. Back where, man. Listen to them.
Wow.
It's back. It's better than keep crickets.
So are you a support?
At least you know him already.
Is it because you're a supporter?
I wasn't supporting Ricky.
Oh, you weren't supporting him. You just
But after I hear them talk, I start supporting crickets.
Oh. Okay.
You understand? I hear them talk, man.
Well, Carla, you sound like one famous Jamaican police, you know. One Renato. Renito.
Oh, Renito, Ricardo Adams.
Yes, him
Ricardo
same one. Yeah, man, him same one. You sound like him, man. Or him.
Yeah, man, I live in Toronto, man. I'm calling from Toronto. This is what I listen all the while, you know?
Yeah, man. Respect for that.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say, I hear people is complaining that people from Jamaica, JPL, should be playing in the team. Nobody from Argentina is not playing in the Argentine league, is not playing in Argentina on the national team.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't hear the big fuss. And that league, which one of these teams in Jamaica can beat Boca Juniors? The few teams can beat Boca Juniors.
You don't feel like no team in the local league can beat Boca Juniors?
Beat what? The champion of champion cups, you know. I see Boca Juniors. And they're playing like City and the team from Asia and the team from Mexico. And they hold their own all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cavaliers nor Harborview can't even win the Caribbean Cup. So how you think they're gonna do well in the Champions Cup?
Somebody's
teams all about it.
Somebody's refuting what you're saying.
Huh?
They're saying that the number
What
9,
is it?
he's not their starter. He didn't start in the Honduras game. They're rotating their squad. Plus, we don't have player at the level to get game at City.
That guy.
He's the best striker in the league.
Yes. Yeah, that guy is sitting on City bench.
Mm-hmm.
They bought him from Boca Juniors, and they buy what's his name, Holland. Mm-hmm. Is Holland getting him out?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is Holland have him on the bench here? They buy him over a year ago, or 1 year ago. They bought him from Boca Juniors. He was the only player on the national team that was playing in Argentina.
They said that the goalkeeper.
So I know what I'm talking about.
They said that the second string goalkeeper.
Yeah, but
plays for River Plate.
He's not. He's not the keeper.
Yes, about him a second string.
Yeah. And I don't know why they didn't bring the under 20 keeper. Right, because he's the future.
Yeah.
Yes. He has a better form than Blake. The Blake is a great shot stopper.
So you think the youngster
the modern game of football?
But
no farm.
Don't you think he has improved with even his
with the modern game? With the modern game, where the game is going, right?
Uh-huh.
Bryce Clark is the man. Okay. You remember when City coach, what's his name, Pep, took over City and get rid of England goalkeeper, what's his name? Forgot. He was keeping for England and he was the City keeper and Pep get rid of him.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. His name is not coming.
Yeah. Pep Sam don't play. He's not the modern type of keeper. He's not. That's not the type of keeper I want.
But don't you
He
believe
was a
that
shot
Blake?
stopper too.
Don't you believe that Blake has improved because he might pass out ball and I make
Of course. But when him come on and pressure, what do you think he's gonna? He's gonna resort to what he knows.
Yeah, Joe
No
Hart.
resort right back to what he knows. Yes. If Blake come under pressure, he's gonna resort to back to what he knows. So when you put that ball too long, you're giving away too much ball. You understand? You're giving away the ball too much. Yeah. The modern game now, you have to play it from the back.
Okay.
Yeah. And some of these players, you can't trust them to keep the ball. Because that's not in their DNA. That's not how they were trained in the local league to keep the ball. Anyway, you have a good night, coach, and I'm still listening.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
All right. Is it Pickford or Joe Hart? I think it's Joe Hart. Hey, Jason, behave yourself. All right, people. Let's look at the games that are a matter of fact, before we look at the game, you know that the under 17 draw has been made. You know that, right? So let me just put up that information so persons can oh boy. All right, so while I find the games that are going to be coming up, big games coming up. Bernardo Silva, the man. All right. So the draw was revealed, and it revealed the groups for the 2023 CONCACAF U23 Championship. 2023 Championship. CONCACAF's U20 Men's World Cup qualifying tournament is scheduled for February 23 in Guatemala. Semifinals to represent the region. Semifinalists, will represent the region in the FIFA U17 World Cup Peru 2023. Peru. A song named Peru, though. All right. Miami, Florida. CONCACAF has conducted the official draw for the 2023 U17 Men's Championship, the World Cup qualifying competition. It will take place February 11 through to 16 next year. And will include the participation of 20 CONCACAF member associations. all ranked 16 group stage or better in the CONCACAF men's U17 ranking were divided into 4 groups of 4 teams each. That same man scored against United. All right, so these are the groups, people, and they are as follows. You have Group E, Mexico, Panama, Guatemala, Curacao. Group F, USA, Canada, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados. Group G, Costa Rica, Jamaica, Cuba, Guadeloupe. Group H, Honduras, Haiti, El Salvador, Suriname. Last time we go to Peru, I could give them a Christmas gift. Now, this is how it works now, people. After group stage play, the top 3 nations in each group will advance to the knockout stage. Don't get this. So when the tournament starts, don't ask how much team are qualified. The top 3 nations in each group will advance to the knockout stage. Joining the 4 2022 CONCACAF U17 men's qualifiers. Group winners Bermuda, Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, and Puerto Rico. The 4-round knockout stage, round of quarterfinal they call it, semifinals and finals, will be played in a single match elimination format. That is obvious. And the 4 semifinalists will qualify for the FIFA U17 World Cup, Peru para 2023. Now, the matches will be divided across 2 venues, Estadio Nacional do Rotio, Guamos Flores in Guatemala City, and Estadio Pensativo in Antigua. The competition's match schedule will be announced at a later date. In the previous edition of the CONCACAF U17 Championship, played in Bradenton, Florida in 2019, Mexico won its 8th title at this age level with a 2-1 extra time win over the United States in the final. So that is the situation with the U17 that will be coming up next year. Interesting. Hey, so we have a topic too we want to really touch upon, and time look like a run out. The JFF money situation. I'm here, so some bills are clear up, Let's see you, Rob Smith. So let us run through the Premier League games. Tottenham versus, well, that's an early game tomorrow. We heard Cranky and others giving their views on that. Bournemouth, Brentford. I mean, that game can go anywhere. Still picking Brentford to win that one. What's the score between Arsenal and Tottenham? Drop it in the comment section. I'm saying a 1-1 draw because, of course, I want a 1-1 draw. I want a 1-1 draw in this one. No doubt about it. Brentford 2-1 over Bournemouth for me. Chelsea, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace to defeat Chelsea 2-1. Chelsea, man, they don't like that. See a lot of Chelsea, man, they're forward. Actually, it's a 2-2 Spurs. Chelsea will be defeated 2-1. CC. Whether you like it or not. Fulham, Newcastle, that this can go anywhere. I'm saying a 1-1 draw between these two teams.
As a coach, you look like you predict your score.
Huh?
You predict your team score.
No, we're not. Yeah, man, I go there.
No, man, I said that the score where I say for Chelsea.
No, man, me the Fulham and Newcastle. Me soon reach United. We done with Chelsea already. 2-1 to Crystal Palace. At home, Crystal Palace are killing them. Remember me tell you.
Hey,
Liverpool, Bournemouth. Hey, 3 love. Anyways, Liverpool versus Brighton. The match is going to be one hot match, you know, but guess what? I think Liverpool are going to win 2-0.
Liverpool are win. Remember, say all of Brighton staff that Chelsea.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 to Liverpool. And it might be more too. It might be more. Southampton, Everton, Southampton to win 1-0. Although the game I can go anywhere, but Southampton to win 1-0. West Ham Wolves, Wolves 2-0.
I give Everton the victory.
Yeah, give Everton a victory there. All right.
Yeah, man. So
I give
Wolves Anthony Gordon.
You
know, so I show you something, coach. You know, so that you there got World Cup.
Huge team.
Or England, man.
Okay. So I'm not sure you show me something. Yeah, I guess something.
No, my go on, man. Them go win, man.
Hold on, let me check out some of my results in the comment section. Spurs 2-0 win over Arsenal. Robert Smith. Rockford said Arsenal 1, Spurs 2. That now got up. Roderick 2-0 for the Gunner. Fulham 2-1 over Newcastle. That I got hard for do, you know. Arsenal 3-0. Liverpool 2-1. United and City 1-1. West Ham and Wolves 1-1. Liverpool 4-0. Full 3, Brighton 0. City 4, United 0. All right, but soon reach down there, so. City versus United. A good looking game. They will be going to the Etihad. I think some goals are in line for United net to shake. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Manchester City over Manchester United. They will get the better of us in that one. What say you, CC?
The City, yeah, man. I think, as I say, the guy Erling Haaland is coming back. He's not played the international break. Him fit on him. He play. I don't see him playing a game on an international break. I don't see Norway play. But to be honest, I think at this point in time, City is too much for Man U. But depending on how we see them play, but 2-0, I think. They might get embarrassed.
What is score?
2-0 to Man City.
Oh yeah, follow me. Okay. But a 2-1, me did say for Chelsea lose, you know. So this is me have a different score. Leeds, Aston Villa. That match are gonna be 0-0.
Leeds, Aston Villa.
Yeah. I know then two teams are gonna score though. But me just a pick 0-0.
Leeds, Aston Villa. Based on, if you look on, probably they say Aston Villa run a farm and stuff. May I go for that game there? 1-0. Aston Villa good enough to score a goal.
1-0?
Yeah. I can't write down the score, coach.
I think we can remember. Leicester Nottingham Forest. What you say for that one there?
Jaja. Two teams when I really go on with nothing, and a game is difficult to call. But Leicester 2-1. I think Nottingham Forest signed about 30 players. So it's like a brand new team, the man them have over there. But Leicester 2-1. Leicester signed nobody. It's like a battle of one team signed practically a squad in 26 players. The other team signed no one. And lost 3 players, 3 key players, because they lost the keeper, they lost Fofana, and they lost who was them lose? Them lose another player to Tottenham. I think they lose a player to Tottenham. Them lose a player to Chelsea. And them lose a player to the French league. So, but we still give them the win still. Even though Nottingham Forest signed the world. I don't know why.
Yeah. Probably the world not so big in terms of quality. All right. So CC, while we get the other topic together, the final segment, we're gonna be talking about the JFF debt clearance, and it goes to show that, you know. Anyways, all the cricketer going. Look like Tala was the point tapping up people.
Tala was a win, man. Seven. They win.
He done?
Yeah.
No, man, he not done it, CC.
Yeah, man. Tala was win by 8 wickets. 23 ball left.
Good going, Tala was. Good going.
But you see, West Indies mess up because so the name Brooks. Brooks look like a one user can come in, can give 150 or 25 to 30 ball now. Like him can come secondly wicket. And they never pick him.
So you go.
But Brandon King, I am taking 2 man 83 off a 50 ball.
All right. So CC, go and tell me about what you think about the situation with the players and coaching staff trying to get autograph from Messi. If you think, what is your opinion on the matter?
To be honest, I'm gonna tell you, I think the players, it is okay for the players to go and try to get the autograph and thing. I don't have a problem with the players. I think the whole optics of it, in terms of the court, in terms of the manager, the management, like Miran Garden and a couple other guys, the optics don't look. The optics don't look right. You see me? So the optics of it, because what they could have done, because it's a friendly game, I know that both federations would have contacted each other, or they would have made contact with each other. So you could have organized it, because a friendly game is this is Lionel Messi. So a lot of these players, Lionel Messi is 36 years old. I don't know if they will get another opportunity like this. So in a lot of them are playing, they have Messi as a football idol in that type of sphere. So I think you could have just say, to the Argentine Federation, could you just after the game organize a 15-minute session, or just takes Messi comes over to the dressing room, or we can take some photos and sign a few autographs and a few memorabilia, because it's a friendly game. It's not. If you say photos a Copa America game or a CONCACAF Gold Cup game or them thing, I wouldn't even entertain the idea of that, because you're in a much more competitive environment. So more than the exchange of jersey, you don't really think about the autograph. But I think that this is like a fan-driven, and in terms of them completing their final phase of preparation to the FIFA World Cup. So I think in that aspect, you can see with the behavior of the players, the behavior of the management, because you could have put things in place to get it done behind the scenes. That is the problem I think a lot of persons are having. But if it was me, coach, at the delegation, so as long as I'm an assistant manager, or me and an official JFF, if me have one next look at me, like me don't know, like I would want the autograph. I'm here, other persons liking it. I've listened to programs where people are saying that Jamaicans are not in awe of celebrity, and I'm calling based on that, because it depends on the celebrity. If a Michael Jordan came to Jamaica and in the peak of his basketball career, even persons who don't watch basketball I go flock to the man.
I don't think so. No, seriously, I don't think so.
Oh, wait.
Even people who don't watch basketball.
Yeah, but, all right, coach, look at it like this. Jordans, the shoes itself.
The shoes different from the individual.
No, but I'm
You have to
telling
look
you
at
that
it. Say Jamaica is not a basketball in country. You have
exactly.
basketball lovers in the country.
All
See,
right. So
you know, go see. All right, look for our star in a track and field and big. Some man see Bolt and no business with him. Some girls see Bolt and no business with him. Some people see Shelly and no business with that.
maybe because it's that for truthful.
So
But I mean,
it
what
can
I'm
go
not trying
both
to say
ways.
is like, let's not use Michael Jordan then. Use a person like Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson in peak, when they must sing him song, them and him do him Thriller and all these things, they'd come to Jamaica. Majority of the people them out here was a Michael Jackson fan. So it depends on the personality. I think people don't understand. I think it depends on the personality. Diego Maradona, even Pele. I remembered this older fellow told me when Pele came here to play against Jamaica with Alan Skill Cole and those guys in the stadium. The man that tell me said the people them go wild because it's like even when he was in the stadium, he was saying to me that it's the first time he saw someone control the ball with their shin thing. So it's like you must say, oh, sorry, shin. Whatever it called, that part where the ball is supposed to bounce off of.
Yeah, man, I
That's not control. And the man say him see Pele control the ball. The same man say it steer them pure nice. And it's like he must have a skill for skill, because when time Pele do a skill, Alan skill Cole do a skill. So it's like the man say, yo, the atmosphere was different. I think people don't understand say some of these sports personalities are much larger figures
Yeah, man.
than even actors. You understand what I say? Than even actors. So Lionel Messi to me has transcended the sport of football. So it's like even person's coach when I'm really a football fan. Even persons who are not football fans are fan of Messi and fan of Cristiano Ronaldo.
But if you're not fan of football and you rate Messi, that mean you watch little football.
Then
So
that
you're a
me I
football
show.
fan.
Then that me I show you, coach. Me I
Yeah,
show.
some
No,
people are
but
AC.
no, me I tell you about people where them can't tell you the team, but them
Yeah.
can't tell you say, yo,
I Messi that.
Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but them can't tell you the team, you know, but them can't say, oh, Messi that. If you put up Messi photo, everybody can tell you say Messi. If you go past coach and squeeze, them not mistaken Messi. And like when they mistake Romelu Lukaku for Rudyard Spencer. So make sure you say if you put up Messi picture down to the youngest child, I'm gonna say Messi, because it's like Messi is so synonymous amongst this generation and stuff. So I think it's just one of those moments. If I was in the stadium, I'm have a jersey, but I try to find my way to get an autograph. Quite possible I probably would have jumped the fence. It's just that I don't have the money to pay the ticket fine. But it's just you just understand that certain players, for me, them transcend the sports on another level. And when those players you can come into contact with those players, and football, unlike basketball, as you rightly pointed out, coach, football is worldwide, global. So I don't think if Messi went anywhere in the world, you probably see this type of behavior towards him.
The man then do it against Honduras, man. I ain't ask them, man. I two people and watch the match and see what
Then coach, remember, and Honduras closer to Argentina than Jamaica. Honduras not speak Spanish.
I think so.
And them a Central America, and the man them the South America right down there. Me not think, to be honest, people are blow it out of proportion. I think it is because the management and like you see Mr. G them and the man they just look excited and it's like, but I mean, a lot of persons, big up Rob Smith, a lot of persons, them blowing it out of proportion because I would want the autograph too. But then see one video coach where circulate to one
yeah, man, I see it, man.
room.
Yeah, man, we address that.
No, but coach, that to me look wrong. Look like that to me just look.
But you see the thing, see. Yeah, so them should have organized with them got in dressing room.
Yeah.
A man got dressing room and then still video him and I make meme out of it.
No, what me I say
Because
is coach. Then if it
the man
organized,
do it the right when I get beaten, and a man according to him do it the wrong way, and him still I get beaten. So we
no
don't know.
man, coach, the man
See,
left.
let us not rehash that conversation. Cause it's so short. I want to look
Yeah,
at
it's
people
sure shot
showing
the
it.
show. Me not gonna rehash it, cause make it stay. But to be honest, it is what it is, and
Yeah,
I don't blame the persons for acting like that, because at the end of the day, this is Lionel Messi, and Lionel Messi, arguably, is
the greatest.
And you can't.
Yeah,
There's an argument for it. One thing I can say this, coach, and I think a lot of persons don't realize, if Lionel Messi had won more internationally, the argument for greatest would have not been an argument, because Lionel Messi has played in 5 finals for Argentina, probably more finals than any other Argentine player. 4 Copa America and the World Cup final. Plus he won 1 Copa America and he won an under 22. So he has played in 6 finals representing the Argentine national team at the youth level and at the senior level. So you see, this is a thing where I think a lot of persons get lost in the optics. So Messi is, by worst case scenario, top 3. Best case scenario, the GOAT. So you can't really say, oh, if a man had the opportunity to meet Pele at that point in time, them not gonna say
same
that.
thing.
All them man,
The only thing CC I can close off with that is that in a Pele days, you're not gonna see a whole heap of pictures on internet, because the internet never so prevalent. So what blew up this is because of the technological era that we're in. All right, so let us move on from that. We have one last topic to look through, and it has to do with the Reggae Boyz. A matter of fact, the JFF talking about the finance committee head, Dennis Strong. He said that it is said that despite significantly reduced earning ability throughout the corona pandemic, the JFF, I want you to listen carefully, the JFF managed to accumulate a surplus. Now, CC know what we are talking about. A surplus of over $20 million. Says chairman of the JFF Financial Committee. Where you get surplus from? 20 million?
Budget now, man, and I say, what go on, coach?
Boss man. This not sound right. Let me continue. The highly respected financer said this was made possible by clearing a majority of the federation's outstanding debt, which included tax liabilities and outstanding match fees to players. So that give them surplus. When you cover all of them something there, Shano, we don't hear nothing about coach, Anyways, he believes that the platform has been set for the administration to generate even more funds in the future. We are paying off a lot of the old debts that came from past administration. That was 300 million, and they paid 50. They had 250. I saw them go on.
Wait, they paid 50?
Yeah. The last report was that they moved from 300 to 250.
Yeah.
And now, a lot of it, Chano Star. Cash that was outstanding, the liability would have filtered down. But a lot of the debts have been paid, and the audited statement, when completed, will show that for the past 2 years, the JFF has made a surplus. Chano Star. JFF have money.
But coach, let me tell you something. You must say, the debt is on the balance sheet side. The interest on the debt, which is then probably say if they have interest expense, it's on the profit and loss side, income side. So unless it is you can make a surplus, and still in a whole heap of debt,
No, but to be fair, CC, the man said, even though they make surplus, they would have cleared off a majority of their old debt. That means that them fully clear of debt now, because I remember $250 million. So obviously they would have covered a significant chunk. So he's not saying that they don't have any debt.
No, I know.
With a surplus.
So what I'm saying is the debt. That's why I was saying that the debt is on the side of the balance sheet where it's just basically what paying off the debt suggests is that the JFF is in a much more healthier financial situation. So at the end of the day, like the surplus, the part of them say, oh, JFF make a surplus. I think them just a exact them is like them put it together with the debt part, which to me is two separate part of the transaction. Because the surplus, something there, making the surplus is not impacted by the debt.
All right, but them say sing it. Remember, you know, even say Tuffy Rudy said a lot of games the JFF have, you know. I remember say a lot of those games have been outside, you know, invitations, you know. So you know, things so them get a chunk off of them game there.
Yeah, they get money, man, and put it towards, and then probably just say, oh, paying off the debt.
Exactly. So that could be.
But you know what I would want to know, coach? Yeah, I say I don't want to know them. See, this is the thing though. I think I don't want to know them gearing ratio.
All right. Let me continue and see if I could have figured that out in the commentary.
Yeah, go on.
What Dennis Strong is saying, so we are very happy for that, as it says that we are moving in the right direction. He pointed that they were able to do this despite the federation's earnings being severely hampered by the pandemic due to the COVID-19 restrictions and the lack of sponsorship. Although the surplus is minor, so that $20 million is still minor, probably that's what you are alluding to. Chung thinks it is still a vast improvement of what was before. Being able to chip away the deficit and institute changes internally, he says, has put the federation on the path for even greater financial prosperity in the future. Even though he admitted that there are risks involved, he believes the signs are more positive than anything else, and that this has given the federation much enthusiasm about the prospect of what is to come. So these positive information coming out, it is very significant, CC. Pay attention.
Yeah.
At the end of 2020, the MyCrickets-led administration slashes its $300 million debt to 238, so more than 50 them pay. And although Chung could not provide details of how significant the reductions have been since, he is confident they are getting control of the situation. So it might not be a significant clearing of those debts either, you know, because they still leave out that 238 and they don't want to tell you how much gone off of that. As the exact amount, I couldn't say exactly right now. In the first year, we reduced it to about 238, and we have reduced it further over the past year. So we have been making significant progress. So it's probably the 200 or 190, or probably say probably 138. If 100 million come off, 138, I don't know. There are more debts, and we are not out of the woods, but we are chipping away everything. Some shot them a play over goalie and them thing there. Yeah, man. Feel I need to set the field. Yeah, the game I say it's a chipping away, so some ball a peel off our edge, you know. It is to try and get the situation under control. Of course, there are risks involved that you will have to take, like bringing in the new coach. There are also costs attached to it, but there's also potential revenue attached to it. But we have paid off a good amount. We have paid up the debt and amounted for about 12 matches. There are 2 remaining that we have given a schedule to the team manager to clear those. And for this one Argentina match, we have already paid. So them have 2 games where them not play the players them yet. But the Argentina game already paid. But we are moving in the right direction, and we are making a serious push to get things done. But we are coming from it, and it cannot happen overnight. The reason. The president and administration is pretty upbeat considering there is a new coach, sorry, coupled with the plans we have and the team that we have. So it seems as if they are making significant strides where that is concerned, and it is a plus for them. What say you? You see the number we are look for CC?
But why Rob Smith say, you have surplus and you
Explain it to him, the accountant.
No, my
Explain
boss,
it to
Rob
him.
Smith. What I say, Rob Smith, is that you can't remember, all right, a surplus. And this is the reason why you see, come back down to it now, coach, you notice the word that them use? Surplus. So the reason why they use surplus is because they're a not-for-profit organization.
Not for profit, yeah.
So they can't say profit. Because to me, if I said profit,
Then
profit is left for you'd have to like if a football club. So imagine if Manchester United, you just looked at Manchester United income statement, it would say profit from football activities or anything, but you'd have operating profit and then you'd have net profit. But them say this is a surplus, so we not even know if it is net surplus or the operating surplus. So it's like the net surplus would be like after them pay wages, everything come out of it. And the operating surplus is just the operation cost. So like wages, administrative expenses, and all them things there. But you can't have a surplus, Rob Smith, and still owe people money, bro. Because I remember saying,
them get the subvention.
Two things, yeah. Because I remember said, for them thing where I run them program, is as coach that say subvention and debt. Because them have to borrow money and the subvention what them get. So the subvention would have form equity then in a dear case and debt. So you still go owe money because you have loans. That's what them call long-term loan. So you never not owe money. You just service the debt properly. So maybe in the past they weren't servicing the debt. So the debt was climbing. So you'd have like when for example, Rob Smith, for example, you borrow money to buy a car. But when you don't want to use all car, say you borrowed money, say if you build a house or something, but they never foreclosed on the house. The longer you take to pay, all right, we could even use student loan. If a man take a money from student loan to go to school, the longer it takes to pay is the more money he will be owing because interest is accumulating on that debt over a period of time. So what would have happened with the JFF?
Even if it's reducing balance?
Yeah, because what is happening
it now
is
go up significantly if I reduce.
No, here we go on, coach. You pay what will happen is that the interest is going up. Reducing balance means that once you pay, it reduces the amount that you are going to pay.
Right.
But if you're not paying, the interest is still going on. So every month interest are going on.
So you have to pay over a longer period of time, but
yeah, you have to take longer to pay.
But the significant amount that it will add up to because of reducing balance, I don't think it would have reached that.
Oh no, but there's a reducing balance only comes into
when you
pay
the capital basically.
Yeah, when you're paying money, when you pay back. If you not pay back, coach, you gotta rack up your money because the interest are gonna go up on it. But the interest, what will happen is that if you were paying and reducing balance and you reduce it to 200 million, so you reduce your debt to 200 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the interest is like interest is 10%. So that would be like 2 million, right? So say 2 million, no, like 20 million. But not even want to go about 2 million. So your interest is 2 million. But if your interest is 2 million, coach, per month, for the year, like it just accumulating, you know. So if you get a 2 million I go up on it, the money every month, and you now pay for 6 months.
8
2
million.
million there, when they got 202 million, it's going to be 202 million times the interest rate.
Right.
Whatever
Yes.
the interest rate is, and then the 202 million I got yield 2.2 million. So they got 202 million plus 2.2 million.
Yeah.
So if you buy the 6 month, the interest tack on the debt. So when you start pay again now, if
You're basically a cover of the stock on money.
yeah, and when you pay that now, you start get the reducing balance rate. So when you reduce now, when it reduce to 198, the interest that is going on is against the 198. So it's not against the 300. Say you borrow 300 million, your interest will be charged against the balance that is remaining on the loan. So if you have 200 million, the interest is going against 200 million and not the
200 million.
original amount, which would have been 300 million.
Yeah.
So that's basically the effect of the reducing balance. But if you're not paying it, then you end up paying more than what you should have paid. So they have to restructure it. So your terms of the loan or the terms of the debt is restructured to fit your current payment plan. But if you're not, that's why now I think they're probably servicing it better. And servicing it better means that they're paying every month, on time, in time. So when them get the money, then pay off the interest and then pay off the principal. So then pay the money and a portion of the money go to interest and the next piece go to principal. So when the next payment or they make, the next payment will be less than the previous payment because the money is being reduced. So if you reduce it till so you start pay 10 million and then you reduce till you start pay 1 million. So till you have nothing to pay. So as me say, then basically that's basically what they can say in terms of doing that. But as I said before, you will always owe people money. So if you pay, if a 200 million them have this month and then pay 10 million next month, but in the next month they make a profit in the month, they make a surplus in the month. That means them still owe the people them 190 million. But they're making a surplus. So to me, the fact that they're making a surplus means that they're operating, their business model is operating at a profitable point. So they can in that sense they can pay their staff and them can pay the players and stuff. And they can also put money towards the debt. You understand me, coach? So they can also put money towards paying the loan. If they're not making profits, then to pay the loan becomes cumbersome because where the money is coming from is actually the money already in the balance sheet, which would have been cash at bank that they had. So if they had cash in the bank, that's where they would have been reducing their current asset or reducing their cash balance to pay against the loan. But if they're making profits, them can recirculate the profit in terms of putting it against the debt. So as I say, if you want to say, oh, them use creative mathematics or how you want to call it, it's all paper profit. Remember, you know, surplus is paper, you know, it's on paper, you know. It's not the actual money with this what them having at their hand. So all of this is paper profit, as them people call it, coach. So on paper, you're making this money. But your true reflection of how much money you really have is if you had a cash flow. So we have to know how them cash flow look. So them cash flow, if you see them cash flow and them cash flow look like, you say, all right, you see the amount of cash going in, coming out, and how much cash them having at the bank or cash equivalents, things that can be easily converted into cash. So that is where we can say, oh, JFF, the money is there. So we can't even use the income statement and judge it because depending on if you let go some staff and you change around some people and you reduce your expenses. If you reduce your expenses, coach, against your revenue, you're going to increase the chances of making a profit. So there's ways to cut costs in terms of through the income statement to find a way to make a surplus. So the cash flow would give a true reflection of where their financial standing is. But the fact that they're paying off the debt, if you look at their balance sheet, that should show that the financial position that they're in, and the financial position that they would be in currently is a better one comparing to like 2 years prior. So if all beings well, we can only go by the word that they're giving us or the word that they have printed and it has been reported. Until we have laid our eyes on the actual numbers, then we can't really say anything. But we have to take them by the word. So if their word is that they paid off a significant chunk of the debt, all we have to know now is them are service the debt. And if they're servicing the debt monthly with them properly, that means them have money can do what them do. And if they're making surplus, then they have money can pay the players, them have money can pay them staff, them have money can do the necessary things that needs to be done. So we can't even say wrong or right. We don't know exactly what them are do right. We don't know exactly what them are do, coach. We just have to take them word feet that this is what it is. This why me I say why them don't show them balance sheet? Why them don't show them financials? Say seeing as how you want people say you're transparent and thing, why don't show the financials? You get what I say? Just show the financials. Because then it's a easily interpret like we can interpret it from there, so coach. Then show the financials, we could have come and break down and say, and even Cranky can do it because Cranky accountant to say it's like you don't know that we could see exactly. All right, this is the money that they owe. This is the money that they are collecting. This is the money that is outstanding to them. This is the money that they have in the bank at this point in time. You understand all of these things, but I am not sure if because they say they are a private organization that they want to put it out there. But I don't think nothing is wrong with them showing their financial statements because the financials is not like they're in a competitive environment, right? Say, for example, if you're a private entity within like a competitive, so for example, you're a private entity within the banking sector and the banking market is competitive. You might not want to show certain information because of the competition in that sector. But if you're the JFF, who are you competing with? You're not competing with anyone. You don't have a competition because your purpose is to develop football in the country. There is no other organization that their purpose is to develop football in the country. I don't expect Cavaliers to come out and show them balance sheet or them financials. I don't expect Portmore United to do the same. I don't expect any of these teams in the Premier League to do it because they are competing against each other. So you would not expect these teams to come out and show us their financial statements. If they're going to prospective sponsors now, they will show those people. And as a coach, private and confidential, because they're in a competitive environment. But JFF is not. Who's JFF competition? JFF is not competing with anyone locally. The only people that JFF probably is competing with, and it's not JFF, that is the Reggae Boyz directly is competing with the other teams in CONCACAF, like the Honduras and those other teams. But the organization themselves is not in competition with anybody in the sport sphere. So I'm not sure why is it that it is a secret to hide the balance sheet and hide the financial statements and those things. I don't see the need for it to be hidden because it's not a competitive environment. Can understand if it is a competitive environment and you're a private entity and you want to protect against certain information being released to the public. I understand that precisely, but as I said, JFF, if you want fan involvement, if you want more persons to be involved, like do a proper website and a financial statement, coach, doesn't have to show everything. So you don't you're not putting the notes to the financial statements there. You're just putting a synopsis. So you can group a lot of things. So instead of putting out wages and those things, you could just say administrative. You could just say administrative expenses and administrative and management fees. And you put
DC
Yeah.
and the people them. Apparently, we have some in and out with the internet connection. I'm with the data right now.
Oh, so we can select show then.
I will close off the show.
Close off the show.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that, but respect to everybody who came on to support. Big up to CC, big up to Jermaine, big up to the callers, them, all the commenters, all the erudites. Big up on yourself. This is the first night of the weekend's triple treat, and we'll be back tomorrow. Probably can continue on that topic. CC, you can join us early.
Yeah, man. I joined earlier. Yes, sir.
Big up. Good.